This is the first part of preparations for the fragile plants against the frost. To be honest, we've not bothered in previous years. It's just those lovely diplodenas that have been so beautiful this year that have encouraged us to have a go and save some for next year. The forecast tells us we will have some cold weather at the beginning of December, so we're going to get on straight away. And we're trying to find a home for these plants to protect them from the frost. This one here has been brilliant. I call it a diplodocus, but it's got a different name. We'll find it for you in a minute. And of course there's some fuchsias and geraniums and whatever. So we need somewhere that's frost free. It isn't just these though. I'll show you some of the others. Here we go. There's some more geraniums here, look. This is round on the terrace. Gets the sun in the afternoon. A lot of these are worth saving. I mean, we've been buying new ones each springtime. Look at this little blue flower. It's been flowering here since the end of April. And look at this one here. Now that is reseeded itself. Can't remember the name of it now. It gets you like that when you get older, I'll tell you in a minute. But there was masses of these in here. Look, you can see where there were. Look here. Now that's coming back again, do you see? Now that's worth saving. That was a great big mass of flower in the summertime. Now if I cut that back and keep it, I reckon it's going to come again. It's absolutely beautiful. And this blue thing, well, that's amazing. Let's say April, and it's now November, and it's still in flower. Now then, what have we got here? Another one. These tubs, most of them are tied down because the wind whistles around here, something chronic. I'm looking east and the flowers are facing west. And then there's a shaded area here. As you can see, the sun's down there. Let's have a little look. It's nice in the summer here. Shaded from that hedge. Here's the flowers again. And this is the western part of the garden. Now it's open there because that's a septic tank soakaway in there, and we're not in that square in the middle or oblong. We're not supposed to plant anything that would affect the drainage system for the septic tank. Hello, is me, look, a shadow. Nice rosemary, rhododendrons. Now they're good, they're brilliant in the springtime. Now there's some more flowers around here. I'll show you a few more. New terrace. Here, I built this one this springtime. It's all cleaned away now, but look inside here, inside the veranda. There's all this lot that are coming into flower, and then once they're finished, they'll want to come outside in the greenhouse. They're lovely, aren't they? I'll show you inside in a few minutes. Oh, there's my friends down here, look. I've just fed them, so they're content for the moment. It's coming up to time where they won't want a lot of food, and then we keep water clear when it starts freezing. And they manage to survive. They've been here for about 10 or 12 years now. There we are, we're back in the front garden again now, and do you like these? Ruth bought them at Terra Botanica. They're beautiful, aren't they? They don't have to be pruned or anything. There's some more around here. Look here, quite lovely, aren't they? Metal flowers, ever so different. And of course, when all the others have died back or we've pruned them, those are still there. Hi Mongo, what are you doing in there? So, as well as those other flowers in the pots, we've got these fruit trees. Now, this is a little lemon tree, and that's a little orange tree, and these want pruning. Little oranges in there. Ruth makes aperitif out of those, and they need to go inside for the winter. Now these are the big ones. These are quite old. That little baby orange is there, doing quite well. I think some of them are ready to come off. She'll put them in the freezer until she's ready to make something out of them. Over here is a kumquat. By golly, there's some nice flowers on there, look. They get fertilised. By golly, look at this lot. It's full of fruit. Beautiful. Kumquat makes super aperitifs. And a little lemon tree. I thought we'd lost this one. I had to cut it back. because it was getting straggly and it's quite old. It's got one lemon on. It'll go inside for the winter. Oh, another 2 lemons. And then the last one, I think I'd nearly given up with this one, but this got really out of hand, and I pruned it back and I thought I killed it. Then last winter it had a hard time. It's not done much this spring, but just in there I can see some little lemons. Just there, look. Another one here, look. Well, maybe going to have flowers on anyway. Something else in here, look. So it's alive and it's doing some good. So it's worth saving, and they all need to go inside. Now, where are we going to put them? Another geranium over there, look. Beautiful. I think this one actually overwintered last year and grew again. There's the rest of the garden. Greenhouse. Now, I built this about 15 years ago. Some wood that we brought with us from England, and I roofed it in this plastic stuff. But the first really heavy hailstorm we had, it destroyed it. So it's now got, you can see it's got this corrugated plastic with fiberglass in it. Now that will stand up to the hail. So the roof is that. Now, hello Amelia, what are you doing in here? Are you getting rid of those mice for me? Mice, they ate all those tomato plants in the springtime, didn't they, Milu? Right now, all my life I've been used to making do and mending. A lot of you are probably used to that. We've never had enough money to do things as we'd really like, but we managed. And so if you look closely at this, you'll see it's the end of a roll of bubble wrap. I used the first lot, I don't know, 10 years ago in here, and of course after a few years the sun gets at it and the whole thing falls apart. It's a right mess to clean up. Anyway, with nothing else at the moment, so I've used the end of the roll and we've covered it, the glassy bits, in bubble wrap because the plants need light in the winter. And round we go. This is facing north, so it's got double thickness here. Here's the door, and there's Milu. He's after something. After something, Milu. And this is where the lemon trees are going. A little bit of a stage, you know, a foot off the ground or something. And so some will go there, some will go around this side, and then 1 or 2 will go up here. And then some of the geraniums and things like that will go on here. Get rid of these pots, give them a bit of a wash. And this is a sand table. Now, again, I built this about 10 or 12 years ago. Got a thermostat. It's got one of those wiggly wires inside. And in the springtime, this is where I plant my tomatoes and things like that. And they propagate in there and then plant them on. And we've learnt this year not to leave them here because the mice come out of the ground. Milu's down here looking for them. And they ran along here and they ate every little seedling. I got 80 beautiful things in individual pots, all just doing well on here. And after a couple of days they'd eaten the lot. So I just got enough seed to plant some more. And we finally succeeded in getting nice tomatoes this year. I'll tell you what, I can recommend this. Don't look at Sutton's seeds, but it's called Crimson Crush. Now they are fantastic. And we've got another one, let's have a look. Crimson Crush, Crimson Cocktail. Now those are superb. I asked a friend to get them from England for me, the seed, because here in France in August we get a lot of rain, and French seed isn't good. It mildews easily, not resistant to fungus and mildew, but this one is. And this Crimson Cocktail and Crimson Crush, they have been fantastic, and they're so sweet. Beautiful tomatoes. So we had enough seed to sow them again, and we put them outside in a cold frame so the mice didn't get them. Now, so this is where those plants are going in the winter. As soon as we're ready, we're nearly ready. I've got some cocoa stuff to put on the wall underneath here to keep the cold out. And then we shall be using this in the springtime. There's no heat in here, but it will keep warm enough to keep the plants protected against the frost. Part 2 will follow just as soon as I have the plants safe inside. Now if you liked the video, please give us a like, and if you subscribe too, then YouTube will let you know every time we publish something different. Now the adverts. You can follow all Crackerbooks publications on our new website. Our last internet service provider causes all sorts of problems, and this site is hosted by Jimdo, a completely new company for us. To date we have over 150 YouTube videos, over 200 audio stories and 10 complete books. All are free to download to any device you choose. And the full information and the links are available on our new website, www.crackerbooks.fr. That's quite easy, isn't it? That's www.crackerbooks.fr. Now we're still finishing producing this website, so just bear with us a bit if all the links don't work straight away. But you can see the links, they're typed out. If they don't work, you can type them out yourselves on your own server. There we are, thank you for listening.